If you've seen the news lately,
The devastating floods
Flood waters receding some areas.
Some people
entire
confess
communities were
Families
submerged.
are waiting.
you've probably seen footage with regards to the floods that hit Accra, especially places like Tse Addo. But before we begin this video, we do want to share our empathy with families and businesses that were hit hard by the floods. We know that you'll come out better and stronger.
Exactly, and as majority of you know, Royal Kingdom Estates, we've been operating from Tse Addo for a long time. We have properties out here, and our lovely beloved clients, majority of you have been reaching out asking how is the business doing, how are operations, are we affected by the flood? You know, there's a lot of concerns out there, so we felt the need to do this video to show you that we're perfectly okay, and also the fact that RKE, we're very strategic about the locations we choose for all of our operations.
Exactly.
We're able to find the best of a breed to provide you, you know, residential habitats, and of course, our
find the
place of operations is even better.
Exactly.
Yeah. So let's go outside. Let's show you around. We want to show you the landscape of the entire Tse Addo.
Exactly.
So you know the areas that are affected and where we operate from, to give you the confidence to come in and, you know, explore our catalog and also walk into our offices anytime from Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
So as we're talking about flooding, it's important to remember that we shouldn't generalize the whole of Tse Addo, because clearly we were not affected.
Yeah, looking at this vicinity, I think if you look at the entire area of Tse Addo, where are we close to? We're close to the Zenith University and also the trade fair.
Exactly.
These areas are slightly on a higher slope. Exactly, so we weren't affected. And if you look at the strategic location we picked for our head office, we have like very clear proper drainage at the front. So water doesn't stay on the compound.
No,
if
it
it
doesn't.
rains heavily for days,
Slopes
we're
out.
still okay because the water comes right out and it's channeled right into the drainage and it goes right out.
Exactly.
So we were very particular about this. A lot of thought and research went into, you know, picking this area, and so we want you all to be assured that we're perfectly okay. Now the area that had a problem is, you know, when you go straight, you get to the junction, you take a left.
That's
You're
the
heading
Zion
exactly.
community.
Yes, and there's a bridge over there.
Yep.
That whole area used to be a gigantic stream.
Okay.
And you know what people did in the past? I mean, Tse Addo became the hot topic, so people
Exactly.
started acquiring land.
And that's when they
even
started
in the
filling.
water,
Okay.
exactly. And they filled up the entire space. So now it rains and the water is like, okay, I'm here to reclaim my land.
Exactly. There's nowhere to go.
So if you go there, you would see the actual damage that happened.
Yeah.
But it ends as soon as you climb up a little because, like I said, this side,
goes up.
it goes higher.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Again, on strategic location.
One
Where are we
thing
heading?
to remember before we head out is when it comes to Tse Addo, we have places that are lowlands and then we have the highlands.
Exactly.
So that's another thing to remember. So we're now heading to one of our developments, the Decade,
Okay.
which we know is on higher ground and was not affected. So let's go.
Come with us.
Welcome to the Decade. Did you know that the Decade was the first development in this side of Tse Addo?
I did know. And as at the time we came to acquire this property, this area was not as you see it today.
Of course.
There was no other development here.
I
It
can
was a lot of bush.
imagine.
And what I like about our CEO, Mr. Angels, is we always say he's a visionary, right? To be able to come here and then see what this place could be in a couple of years down the line.
Yeah.
I mean, now other people have to keep up with the standard that we have set.
Exactly.
And even back then, there were no roads. We had to, you know, do the roads, maintain it for a very long period of time. And now today has increased in, you know, so much value. You know, they're selling land for certain amounts in dollars and all, and we have our clients come in, spend time in here, have the most amazing time of their lives. And guys, this place is always fully booked. As we're standing here currently, it's fully booked. And over the past weeks, nobody has complained that they haven't been able to get into their residence at the decade. They went out, they couldn't come home, or there's something wrong with the road, there's a flood, or there are cars, there's flood anywhere. We haven't had a single complaint on that front. That should also let you know the location, the strategic location for this particular development. What is this place close to?
This is close to Burma Hills.
Okay.
Which is not far from Burma Camp, and also Chain Homes.
Yes.
And we know that they didn't have issues as well. So when we're talking about the flooding in Tse Addo, that's what we need to remember, that we shouldn't generalize, because there are, again, lowlands in the area and highlands in the same area.
Yes, exactly. I mean, if you had come to see this whole area back then for what it was, nobody would have thought that it would be like this today. And again, on the drainage systems, look in front of you. There is no way water will sit.
There's no way water will sit here.
Look at the way our frontage is. It comes right down and then straight into the drainage and then out and away.
Exactly. Dealt with.
I feel like if you put strategic measures in place, some situations can be dealt with.
Avoided.
Yeah. So where are we going from here?
From here, I think we're going to the future apartment.
The future, I know a lot of people are interested.
Very
they want
interested.
to know what's happening there. So let's go show them.
Yes.
Yeah.
We should.
Come with us. I intentionally made us do a quick pit stop here because when you mentioned Burma Hills or Burma Camp Enclave earlier, I was like, I've been to this area before. I mean, sometimes because I live around, I take like walks.
Nice.
And whenever you get here, you can just, even when you turn around, you can see the level of the road, just how down it goes. So when you're up here, you know that you're safe.
Exactly.
You're up, you're safe.
Another thing I wanted to mention, I'm sure you guys have heard us say topography, topography. We just want you to know that topography is not just Ibri. It's also another thing we took into consideration when we were picking Tse Addo as one of our main developmental areas.
Okay, so where should we go from here?
We should go to the future apartments.
That I'm very excited for because I know a lot of people have so many questions.
Exactly.
So let's go show them the future.
One thing we need to remember when picking our homes is the location. Location, location, location. It doesn't matter whether the place is looking nice right now, you have to think about tomorrow.
Exactly, and that's one thing that RKE we've always had at the forefront of our operations. I keep saying strategic location because it's the reality really. You don't want to buy into a place where years down the line you have to, you know, go the extra mile to keep up with maintenance, to keep up with repair works for your residents to feel comfortable. We believe in doing something right and then doing it once and for all to serve the generations ahead of us. Exactly.
We do things intentionally.
Intentional people. And as we're going down here, it brings me to the fact that the trust offices are actually right here.
Exactly.
The entire, you know, Ladade Kutopong area, they have their trust office here. And so we're very close to very strategic, you know, places around the enclave, and that also adds to not just the intentionality of the place, but also the value of the place. That's another thing. So yeah, it's really amazing heading down to the future apartment. It's been our pleasure taking you round to see all of our developments to let you know that these locations are what? Strategic. Exactly. So we sectioned Tse Addo into 4 for you to comprehend it very, very well. So we told you about the Trade Fair Zenith College area. We also told you about the Tse Addo Roundabout area. We told you about the Burma Camp Enclave, and we also showed you where the trust offices is, just a few minutes away, actually a walking distance from this particular development. One
thing we do need to mention is the fact that the areas that we're having some challenges with the areas that had the reclamation done, and it wasn't done quite right. That's the Zion Enclave, the Bush Road,
Yeah.
So those areas are where the challenges were faced, but we weren't affected because of strategic what?
Location. If you take your time and then you walk through those areas, you'd realize that there's a lot of bridges all around there. That was a water path, and just like my colleague said, the reclamation wasn't done right, so we're having these challenges today, but we are okay. The 4 sections that I mentioned earlier were not affected by the flooding situation, so we'll be here actively working 24/7 to make sure that this property is delivered to anybody that has bought, because we've given you specific timelines and we're looking so forward to delivering on the set date. So on that note, if you haven't bought yet, if you don't own a unit at the future, please come in, just come and have a conversation with us. Let's take you through our seamless acquisition process. You call and Inti will answer and she'll help you get your studio 1 or 2 bedroom right here. So yeah, guys, have a conversation with us. And for now, it's
bye.